Have you ever looked around and realized we are living in a paradox? We have never been more connected. We can message anyone on the planet in a fraction of a second. We share our lives, our thoughts, our meals with thousands of people every single day. And yet, study after study shows that we have never felt more isolated, more anxious, more invisible. Why is that? We tend to blame algorithms. We blame screens. But the truth is a little deeper. We haven't just lost our attention spans. We've lost a specific kind of awareness, an awareness that holds society together. In Japan, there is a word for this invisible glue. It's called omoiyari. And it is, perhaps, the lost art of thinking about others. Today, I want to show you why this one quiet concept might just be the antidote to the exhaustion you've been feeling, and how bringing it back into your life doesn't just help the people around you, it fundamentally heals you. Now, if you translate omoiyari into English, it usually comes out as compassion or empathy. But those words don't quite capture the depth of it. In the West, empathy is often a reaction. Someone is crying, so you feel sad for them. Someone asks for help, so you hold the door. It's a response to a situation that is already happening. Omoiyari is different. Omoiyari is proactive. It is the ability to anticipate someone else's needs before they ever have to ask. It's a gentle imagination. It's walking into a room and naturally wondering, how is my presence affecting the people in this space? We live in a culture that celebrates the main character. We are told to focus on our own journeys, our own brands, our own boundaries. And while self-care is important, an obsession with the self is exhausting. It puts the weight of the entire world squarely on your own shoulders. Omoiyari shifts the camera angle. It suggests that you are not the center of the universe, but rather a vital thread in a massive, interconnected web. And when you realize you are part of a web, you start paying attention to how you pull on the strings. So, what does this actually look like in the real world? If you visit Japan, you'll notice a strange, quiet harmony. People don't talk loudly on trains. They leave public restrooms spotless. When someone parks a bicycle, they make sure it's not blocking the exact path a wheelchair might need. To an outsider, this can look like a society obsessed with rules, like everyone is walking on eggshells. But it's not about fear. It's about consideration. It's the daily, microscopic practice of omoiyari. Think about it. Why do you clean up your table at a coffee shop before you leave? You don't have to. Someone is paid to do it. But omoiyari says, the next person who sits here is tired. The worker who cleans this is busy. I can take 2 seconds to make their day slightly easier. These aren't grand, heroic gestures. They are tiny, almost invisible choices. But when an entire group of people makes these choices, something magical happens. Trust is built. You stop operating in defense mode. You walk through the world knowing that strangers are looking out for you, and you are looking out for them. Life just flows. But here is the most fascinating part about omoiyari. The person who benefits the most from it isn't the other person. It's you. We spend so much time trapped inside our own heads. We analyze every mistake we make. We worry about how we look, what people think of us, whether we are succeeding fast enough. This inward focus is the breeding ground for anxiety. When you practice omoiyari, you force your brain to step outside of itself. You become an observer. You start noticing the cashier who looks exhausted. You notice the coworker who has been quiet all morning. You notice that the person driving slowly in front of you might be lost, not stupid. And suddenly, your own problems shrink. Your perspective widens. You realize that everyone around you is fighting a battle you know nothing about. You replace judgment with curiosity. You replace frustration with grace. It is incredibly difficult to be consumed by your own anxiety when your mind is actively looking for ways to make someone else's life a little softer. Compassion is the ultimate relief. You don't need to move to Tokyo to practice this. You can start today with 3 tiny shifts. First, the pause. Before you speak, before you send that email, before you play that video out loud in public, just pause for 1 second. Ask yourself, where does my action land? Second, the anticipation. Look at the people in your life, your partner, your friends, your family. Don't wait for them to say they are overwhelmed. Notice the heavy sigh. Notice the full sink. Step in before the request is made. And third, the silent gift. Do something kind today that no one will ever know you did. Pick up a piece of trash. Straighten a messy shelf at the grocery store. Leave a space better than you found it. Don't post about it. Don't tell anyone. Let the quiet satisfaction of the act be the only reward. We don't need more technology to connect us. We just need to remember how to look at each other. If this idea resonated with you, consider subscribing. We explore concepts here that help build a calmer, more intentional life. Until next time, take care of yourself, and take care of the space between you and everyone else.